Happy mid-morning, guys. All right, so as I was doing my normal cruising around, finding out what's going on in the world today, stumbled across something that kind of shocked me a little bit here. Thought I might want to share it with you guys because it's something that we should probably prep for, okay? And the solutions that are out there aren't good. We all know about what's going on in the world of finance. So we've got to go to CBDC. We need to close banks. We need a centralized currency, whatever the hell. Okay, we all know that. We also all know that criminals are always one step ahead of the law, right? I mean, criminals aren't smart, but they aren't stupid enough to go, gee, there's 6 cops in the donut store there. Let me go rob the donut store. No, they don't do that. Okay, they go where the cops aren't. It's kind of like the stupidest sign in the history of man is gun-free zone. Okay, what does that tell a potential thief, murderer, liberal shooter? Hey, I have no chance of having any resistance here. I ran across this morning and it blew my mind. Get this, 24% of the American public, nearly 1 in 4 people, reported last year that they had money stolen from them. Now, I'm not talking about something rang up wrong at the grocery store. It said 79 cents on the shelf and they charged you $1.19. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm not talking about income tax. I'm talking about literally somebody maliciously taking money from you. Whether that not, and this isn't including property crime or anything. This is called cash, okay, or any sort of financial whatever. This could be all the online scams we get. This could be a pickpocket. This could be somebody breaking into your house. Whatever it would be. This is stealing money. Okay, not mistakes, stealing money. Has it happened to me in my life? Yeah, I got taken one time for $50 by a telephone scammer. I got pickpocketed once for about $200. Okay, yeah, it's happened. People say, I always carry cash. There's a risk. Okay, I never carry cash. Okay, you got your debit card or your credit card or whatever it is. Yeah, somehow it can happen. We see it all the time. So this is one of the reasons, if you will, that the globalists want to do away with cash. Oh, it'll stop crime. I want you to watch this real quick. This is something that just came out in Australia.
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. They'll give you a cookie afterwards.
Now, we've been microchipping our pets for 30 years, somewhere thereabouts. Okay. Dog gets lost. What's the first thing you do if you find a dog? You take it to the animal shelter, you take it to the vet, whatever, and the first thing you do is scan it for a microchip. Okay, got it, right? I like to think I'm a little bit more responsible than my dog, okay? Hopefully, anybody who's not a liberal is smarter than their dog. Remember the old video, My Dog's a Democrat. If you haven't seen that, go look it up on YouTube. It's absolutely hilarious. Okay, but so let's think about this. Like this video says, and it's free to get these chips implanted now in Australia. It used to cost around $200. Right? And apparently the Aussies are somewhat doing it. All right. So you can go to the grocery store and wave your hand and pays for your groceries. Okay. You get in a car accident and they can pull up all your medical history on your arm, whatever it would be. You know, you can wave your hand in front of your electronic door lock, your Ring doorbell or whatever, and it'll open your house for you, right? Okay. Yeah, there's a little problem with that because now robberies turn into murders. How so? How do you say that? Real simple. The bad guy wants to steal from you. He doesn't slip his hand into your pocket. He takes a machete and cuts off your forearm. Okay? And now what's he got? The keys to your house, the keys to your car, the keys to your bank account, yada, yada, yada. And of course, you have all the people out there who say, oh, you're just going overboard, everything like that. Sure. Okay. Might it bring down robberies? Sure. I'll give you that. Okay. Not every petty crook is going to go, oh my God, I'm going to go cut somebody's arm off to get their money. But there's going to be some. Okay. And that's all that matters. One is too many. Because I'm sorry, if somebody cuts me off at the wrist or the forearm or something like that, I'm going to bleed out real fast. Okay. Not hard. So now instead of somebody being a robbery victim, now they are a murder victim. Are you willing to risk being dead because somebody wanted to steal your car or break into your house or steal your bank account information? That's what's coming on. Mark of the beast stuff, guys. Remember, either on the forehead or in the hand. Okay, that's pretty much biblical. Why would somebody be doing this? And you get all the naysayers out there who are like, well, you carry it around with you all the time anywhere in your phone. You know, you got your bank account information in your phone. And right. But you know what? I can leave my phone at home. I can't leave my arm at home. So wherever I go, I'm going to be a potential victim. I can leave my wallet at home. I cannot carry cash. I cannot carry credit cards. I mean, I know when Mrs. P and I go out, it's like, okay, where are we going? What card am I using? And that's what I take, okay? She doesn't take anything with her, right? It just reduces our risk. We go that way. Now, if you take this a little bit further, you know, like I said, people saying, oh, you always carry your phone or whatever it is, and I can leave my phone at home. Take it the next step further. How many times on your phone have you said, gee, you know, wife and I were talking about, pick something, buying a new TV, and all of a sudden, even though you weren't talking on your phone or texting or anything, you know, that's obvious, okay? And all of a sudden, every ad you see when you open up your phone is for new TVs, right? You know, I mean, I'll give you as stupid as it was. Mrs. P made a comment the other day when we were at a restaurant with friends for breakfast, and there was this green Toyota pickup truck. She goes, ooh, that's a cool color of green. I said, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Toyota. That was the entire conversation, okay? And she had ads that afternoon on her phone for the green Toyota pickup truck. That was it, okay? Now imagine something like that being trackable for wherever you go. All those people that think that when we talk about the disasters of CBDC, we're insane. How do you think they're going to do this? You hear all the excuses. Not everybody has a cell phone, right? Great. You have to have a chip in your hand. They'll make it mandatory. That will be their plan. Then they can turn off your money. How are they going to track where you are? They won't get me. I just won't take my cell phone with me. It's in your hand. Like I said, you can't leave it at home, right? So wherever you go, you're now trackable. Remember that TV show, Person of Interest, years and years ago? Okay, same thing. Trackable all over the place. They know I went to the gas station. They know I went fishing. They know wherever the hell I went. Okay, doesn't make a difference. Walmart, Target, whatever it would be. Oh, pinball's at Target. Doesn't work at all. Sorry, you're shut off. Okay, you can't get away from it. This is what they are going to. This is why, no matter what, under any circumstances, can we succumb to or accept this, period. All right. You remember when COVID was out, and we hear, Bill de Blasio, remember him? Free French fries if you get the smack in the arm. Okay. And then it was, companies will give you $25 or, all the little stuff. You saw that video. And they'll give you a free cookie. Are you going to trade your privacy for a freaking cookie? This is what's out there, guys. This is what people don't pay attention to, all right? The crime will get worse, or at least more violent. Let's put it that way. Now think about, we hear all the stories about what the Mexican cartels do. Now that's going to be every little petty thief out there. It's like, I need to steal some money. Yeah. There's a little girl, your 15-year-old teenage girl, whoosh, hack off her arm. Sorry, Mr. Jones. We found your daughter. She bled out on the corner of the street. Okay. Why? Somebody wanted to steal her bank account. But she only had $11 in it. Sorry, it cost her life. Okay. 1 in 4, 24% of the American public was robbed last year, had money stolen from them. There's 330 million people in this country? Do the math. That's 80 million people, 85 million people were robbed. How many of those 85 million people would wind up dead? Just one is one too many. But hey, that still fits into the depopulation program that Klaus Schwab and the globalists want, doesn't it? We're just getting rid of it. This is stuff to pay attention to, guys. And if you take it to the next step and look and go, let's think like the negatives of this. In a perfect world utopia, would that be cool? Hey, I don't have to carry a wallet. I don't risk losing my identification. I don't have to run around the house looking for my keys, whatever it is. I get that, okay? And they come up with think about how great it will be. Wherever you go, you're standing there in your bathing suit with no pockets and you've just been swimming in the pool all day and you want to go get a hamburger, you just have to wave your hand. You don't even have to take a wallet with you and leave it when you don't go in the pool. I get it, okay? They only tell you half the story. You have to think like the bad guy. That's how you prep for stuff like this. And a lot of sheep don't ever think about the other side. That's why we're sheepdogs.